What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we are here for a brand new well, it's not really a review, it's like a little recap of the 2025 BET Awards. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same thing, y'all. What is going on? Okay. Now I'm here to let you guys know that I tried to watch the BET Awards, child, and it was 5 hours long. And I'm just gonna go through like the performances that I actually cared about, and then I'm gonna go through the winners list as well, just to let you guys know what my opinions are on the people that won the awards. And I know that people don't really be taking, the BET Awards that seriously, but being that it is a show for us and only us African American people, and to highlight our talents and stuff like that, I feel the need to take it seriously. But the problem with the BET Awards for me is that they don't take it really seriously. Okay. They don't. They award people with any damn thing, people that don't deserve shit. So I'm probably gonna talk about the performances that I really cared about, and then I'm gonna go and talk about. I'm gonna also mix it in with the award winners. Now, y'all know that last night we was doing the Whether You Like It or Not panel, so that's why I didn't see the award show last night. That was because we were doing the Whether You Like It or Not panel. But the problem that I got with this is that why did they change the date of the BET Awards? It's always been the last Sunday in June, number one. And why is it on Monday? That's the part that I didn't understand. Like, why the fuck is it on Monday? That don't even feel like no damn BET Awards day. Monday? We watching the BET Awards on a damn Monday? That don't make sense to me, girl. Like, what we doing? So that annoyed the hell out of me to no end, because I just feel like, based off of what it was about, and on top of that, they did not do a lot of promotion for it, because I didn't even know shit about the BET Awards until a couple of days ago. That's number one. And I just felt like they did not do enough promo for what this was about. You're at the 25th anniversary of 106 in Park, and you didn't promote it out the ass like you needed to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't promote it out the ass like you should have, being that it's the 25th anniversary of the one of the most historic shows that came on BET, which is 106 in Park. And you mean to tell me that you couldn't really give the people no promotion for that? You feel what I'm saying? I just thought that that was crazy. I ain't like that. And I feel like they don't put enough into their own shit for other people to put more into it, in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't like that shit at all. I just thought that was kind of fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that it was kind of, fucked up that they did it like that. Like, they don't even do cross promotion anymore. Like, you used to see BET Awards commercials every damn where. You see them everywhere, even on Bravo, even on MTV, even on the OWN network. You'll see a BET Awards commercial all over the place. They was gonna let everybody know that the BET Awards was coming on. Okay, let me tell y'all. Let me. And at first, I was debating on whether or not I was going to do a review of the BET Awards and stuff like that. But I feel like I need to, because this is Black Music Month. And I've been talking about all this music content that I intend on doing this month. And we're now into the second week, and I haven't put no damn music content out, but I do intend on doing it this week. It's just that last week was a busy week. I was filming last weekend. However, it's a must that I do this, because I am a music connoisseur. I am a big music fan. I know all of my music history, and I have lived through the BET Awards from the first one. The very first BET Award show came out in 2001. I was 12 years old. We was going to the 7th grade that summer. So I remember a lot of shit from the BET Awards, from when Steve Harvey hosted. I think Sadie the Entertainer hosted. Monique had hosted for a couple of times. Like, I remember all this shit. So I feel like, for me, it's my duty to talk about the BET Awards and just talk about how trash the music industry is today. Because if you really think about it, y'all, just looking at the fact that we got all of these nostalgic ass performances on this award show last night, and these people have been performing for many years, and their music is timeless. Their music don't sound like no popcorn shit. The music has aged well. I still feel the same feels that I felt when the music first came out. It is better than anything that I hear on the radio at this moment in time. I got certain people that I like that's out right now. Like, I love Glorilla. I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love Lotto. I kind of get into Victoria Monet. I love Tiana Taylor's music. Um, I'm not really into Coco Jones. I know everybody loves her, but I'm not really into her. I love Ari Lennox. Um, I love some of these. It's very little people that I like in this industry today that make music. So I just feel like an uncle. I do think that I am at unk age. I am 36. I do think that I am at unk age, the gay uncle that sit around and judge everybody for what they listen to. I just feel like, and I think that everybody from a certain generation is going to think that their music was better than what's out today. But you got to understand, I grew up in the era where we had Outkast and we had Mary J. Blige and we had, SWV and we had TLC and we had Destiny's Child. And I grew up listening to Tupac. I grew up listening to, Warren G and MC8 and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Like my mother had the Doggy Style album, the Chronic album, and I went ahead and started growing up and listening to that same stuff. Like I grew up listening to music, and as I got even older, I went from just listening to 90s hip hop and R&B to going back to the 80s and the 70s and listening to the likes of, Shirley Brown, or the likes of Stephanie Mills, or the likes of Phyllis Hyman, or the likes of the Emotions, the Supremes, Al Green, Smokey Robinson, a little bit of Stevie Wonder, love Prince. Always been a Prince fan. Was a Prince more of a Prince fan than I ever was a Michael Jackson fan. Please don't throw no tomatoes at me, but I was always team Prince over Michael. Evelyn Champagne King. Karen White. Those type of guy. I could go on down the line of all of these different artists that I listened to growing up and have come to grips of appreciation with as a 36-year-old man. So when I say that I love music, I love music. That's why I am kind of harsh when it comes down to my opinions about today's music. So, and I think y'all can tell the light that I have in my eyes when I discuss music and stuff like that, because that is a part of me. Music has always been something like, if my mama wanted to put me on punishment for not doing what I'm supposed to do, she would take my radio from me. She knew that if she took my radio from me, I was going to be miserable. Okay, she knew that. All she had to do was take that damn radio from me, and I not have no musical notes flowing in my ear. She knew that was going to be my downfall. That damn radio. She knew I was going to get my grades up and all that other stuff when so I can get my radio back. Okay, like I'll never forget it. The first time she took my radio from me, I think I was in the 7th grade. And at the time, the Lil Mo, my mama had just got me the Lil Mo based on the True Story album, and she had just got me the Fabulous Ghetto Fabulous album or something like that. And I was listening to them 2 albums so much. And I had did something in school. My grade or something probably dropped. And she was so mad with me, and she took my radio from me. And all I could do is just look at the damn CDs that I had sitting there and couldn't listen to them. Now I could get away with watching 106 in Park, and she'll at least let me watch 106 in Park. But I couldn't just sit up in my room and listen to music like I wanted to. So, baby, that was the worst. Okay, that was the worst when she would take my radio from me. Like I thought that I was gonna die. Okay. So that is how much music means to me. And that's why I need to really get back into like reviewing a lot of award shows and things of that nature, because I really want to get into music content full time, honestly. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the BET Awards. I know I've been up here yammering and jammering and stuff like that for the last 10 minutes, but I love music. Now, this is the one time where I could give a fuck about what nobody got to say when it come down to me being on a rant. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm whatever. But this is okay. So we're gonna start off with the winners for the winners. We're gonna start off with some of the winners. Now we had album of the year, y'all. Okay. We had album of the year. It has some sexy songs for you with Drake and Party Next Door, 1111 Deluxe, Chris Brown, Alligator Bites Never Heal, Doechii, Cowboy Carter, Beyonce, Glorious, Glorilla, GNX, Kendrick Lamar, Hurry Up Tomorrow, The Weekend, and We Don't Trust You with Future and Metro Boomin. I'm gonna be honest with y'all and tell y'all that I did not listen to half of those albums that they had on that list. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I didn't. But y'all know that my album that I would probably wanted, you know, the person that I probably would have wanted to win, that was probably Glorilla or Kendrick, because I did listen to Kendrick's album and I love Kendrick's album for the most part. So it probably would have been for me Kendrick or Glorilla, but we already knew that Kendrick was going to win that because Kendrick is on a high. You know what I mean? He's on a high. He's been on a high for the last year now. So he deserves all of his things. So shout out to Kendrick Lamar for winning album of the year, y'all. Okay. Now the next thing was best R&B and pop, female R&B and pop artist, right? So we had Ari Lennox, Ara, I think that's her name. Ara Starr, Coco Jones, Kalani, Money Long, Summer Walker, SZA, and Victoria Monet. And SZA was the winner. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all that I've never been a fan of most of these people that was on this list. You know, I like Ari Lennox for certain things. I did like the Hours and Hours song by Money Long, but I don't really like her attitude. But I love her as a songwriter. Never really cared for Summer Walker. I don't really care for SZA outside of Love Galore or I Hate You, but I've never been a fan of SZA nor her voice. I'm slowly but surely getting into Victoria Monet because I love On My Mama. That was probably my favorite song. But as far as Kalani, nah. Coco Jones, nah. That Ara Star girl, I don't even know you. So they gave it to SZA, which I'm not surprised. But I probably would have given it to Victoria Monet because she just, you know, she's still on a high from her project. But I'm not surprised that they gave it to SZA, honestly. Best male R&B and pop artist, we have Bruno Mars, Chris Brown, Drake. Why is Drake here? Friday, Leon Thomas, Teddy Swims, The Weeknd, and Usher. Never really cared for Bruno Mars like that. Chris Brown makes some of the same music over and over again these days, so you know I really don't care about his music of today. Drake shouldn't even be in the fucking category. I don't know nothing about Friday. I don't know Leon Thomas. I don't know Teddy Swims. I didn't even know that The Weeknd even had no music out right now. And as far as Usher, I knew he wasn't gonna win. So for the most part, I do think that Chris Brown, if we're talking about album sales and single sales and stuff like that, then of course we're going to give it to Chris Brown because he's probably one of the more successful ones that's on that list. So I'm not surprised that Chris Brown would be the one to receive the award. But I don't know most of these people that's on this list. But I never really been like no Bruno Mars fan like that either, outside of a couple of songs. Cause that's what I like. I did like that song. Now I do like that song, but I don't really care about nobody else. Drake shouldn't even be here. Why is Drake in R&B categories? You know what I mean? Like, why is he in R? Why is he in R&B and pop categories? And see, this is the shit that I be talking about. Drake is so oversaturated and shit to me that they just place him any fucking where, and it's really annoying. Stop putting him in these categories that he don't fucking need to be in. Okay, like for real, it's annoying. Stop putting him there. If he's a hip hop artist, let him be that. Stop putting him in a male R&B and pop, you know, artist category. Because here's my thing: why is he there, and why do y'all feel like he needs to be there? Is it because he make, you know, sing along music? And Sofa Dog really just asked a good question, and let me put this up here. Why is R&B and pop combined anyway? Why can't pop have their own category, and why can't R&B have their own category? It's a little unfair to be putting R&B and pop in the same category, but then again, they do the same fucking thing at the damn American Music Awards. See, this is the reason why I can't. Who comes up with these nominations? That'd be the thing. Like, who comes up with them? You know what I mean? So, but whatever. I don't understand, but I don't understand a lot of things about this music industry. So we're getting to best group. Okay. The nominees are 41. Don't know who they are. Common and Pete Rock, Drake and Party Next Door. Flo. I know that my bestie Jamar be listening to them sometimes. Future and Metro Boomin, Jacquees and Dage Loaf, Larry June, Two Chains, and the Alchemist and Maverick City Music. I will be honest and say that I don't really listen to none of them like that, but I do know that Future and Metro Boomin are big names and they're doing big things at this moment, I guess. So I guess that's why they gave it to them. I guess. Best collaboration. 3430, SZA featuring Kendrick Lamar, Alter Ego, Doechii featuring JT, Are You Even Real, Teddy Swims, Beckham, D Bills featuring Kyle Rich. First of all, I don't know these. I don't know. I don't know the Teddy Swims song. I don't know this D Bills song either. Bless, Lil Wayne, Weezy, and Young Thug. Don't know that song. Like That with Future and Metro Boomin and Kendrick Lamar. Luther, Kendrick Lamar and SZA, Sticky, Tyler the Creator featuring Glorilla, Sexy Red, and Lil Wayne, and Timeless with The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. Luther is the winner, and I don't see any other winner that it could have been. Luther is the best song on that list. It is definitely the best song off that list. I do love Luther. Luther is probably one of my favorite rap songs that's out right now. I love that song. And it probably has a whole lot to do with that Luther sample. It probably has a whole lot to do with the Luther sample, but I love that damn song. I do. I love that song. So moving on to the next category, we have best female hip hop artist. We have Cardi B, Doechii, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, Rhapsody, and Sexy Red. I might be the unpopular opinion when it comes down to this, but I honestly believe that Glorilla deserved that one. No shade to Doechii, but I think that Glorilla deserved it. And I feel like Glorilla is going to be one of those hip hop artists that has a great year, big singles, best selling albums, and never win no award. I feel like Glorilla is going to be one of those artists that's going to be snubbed all the time. I truly feel that way. I feel like that. I don't know, but and I'm not a Doechii hater either. Trust me. I mean, I don't really listen to her like that, but I do, I hear from her when I'm in a car with Jamar or whatever. But and I do know that she's a great rapper, and I do know that she makes music that is like that's not like everybody else, and I can give her that much because she's a very artistic and creative artist, and I always want to give those people their credits. But I just feel like I really deserved it. I mean, I don't know. I just think Glorilla deserved this award. I just think so. Like she, I already knew that when she was nominated for the Grammys. I think that if Kendrick Lamar wasn't in all those categories, she probably would have won something. But she didn't win no Grammys either. She was nominated for 2, and that's fine. But she didn't win for Yeah Glow at all. And now she didn't win for female hip hop artists. I really feel like Glorilla deserved that. I'm just saying. I'm not mad at Doechii for winning though, but I don't see why not. I don't see why Glorilla wasn't nominated. As far as the other people that's nominated, Cardi B shouldn't have even been there. She ain't did nothing worthwhile, so she shouldn't have been there. I don't know why Doja Cat was there either. Lotto, I can understand. Megan Thee Stallion, I can understand. Nicki, I can understand. She just had like this best-selling tour. She did have an album out. I understand why she's there. Rhapsody, I can understand. Sexy Red, not really. She really did nothing like that was like over the last year. She really been quiet over the last year. So I just feel like they stacked that damn category up to all the female rappers that's, out today, but not really active. I think that they could have taken Cardi B, Doja Cat, Sexy Red out of that category. None of them needed to be in there. It only could have been Doechii, Glow, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki, and Rhapsody. That they could have been nominated. Rhapsody just won a Grammy. Nicki just had a sold out tour. Megan just had 2 albums. Lotto was just nominated for a Grammy. Glorilla has had hit after hit and been nominated for 2 Grammys. And Doechii just won a fucking Grammy. So that's why they should have been nominated. So, but shout out to Doechii for winning. But I prefer for Glow to win. That's just how I feel. What's next? Best male hip hop artist, BX the Plug. Don't know him. Boss Man D-Lo, Burna Boy, Drake, Future, Kendrick Lamar, Key Glock, Lil Wayne, the Tyler the Creator. Why is Lil Wayne nominated? What music has Lil Wayne had that makes him be up for best male hip hop artist? Unless I just been totally out of the loop. Like, what exactly is he doing to be nominated? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me, because I don't know. Tell me. It really don't matter because the rightful person won, and that is Kendrick Lamar. But he just dropped the album, 2 days ago, I think. But I ain't heard no song. And even if he did just drop an album, he still don't deserve to be up here. He ain't done nothing worthwhile over the last year. Why the hell is he nominated? I'm just saying. See, this is the problem that I be having with BET. This is where I be having the issue with them. Everybody don't need to be nominated just because they're a name. Okay, they ain't doing nothing. But you know, um, Lil Wayne should not be in this category, y'all. I don't care what y'all say. He should not be nominated for no BET award this year. He ain't did nothing. I don't care if he's a good rapper. He could be a good rapper till the cows come home. But when it come down to exactly what he has done over the last year, he don't deserve to be nominated. I'm just saying he ain't did nothing. Nothing worthwhile to be up for nothing. So I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't see it. But if y'all feel like he should be up for the hip hop artist of the year, then you do so. You let it happen. What's going on, Bando? But I don't know. I don't know. But Kendrick Lamar is the rightful winner of this. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who the fuck BX the plug is. He sound like a weed man. So I don't know who the hell that is. Boss Man D-Lo, like I know some of his songs. But yeah, Burna Boy, I don't know none of his damn songs. I just know that he was fucking with Chloe, I believe. Drake got this bitch ass nigga in 2 fucking categories. Got him in damn R&B and pop, and got him in hip hop. Which one you wanna be? Which one y'all gonna have him in? It's so annoying. I don't know now. One song by Key Glock, Future, I can understand and all that, but whatever. Video of the year. 3 a.m. in Tokyo by Key Glock. I don't know that song. A Bar Song by Shabuzi. Now I do know that song. After Hours with Kalani. Don't know that song. Denial is a River. Doechii. Family Matters. Drake. Not Like Us. Kendrick Lamar. Timeless. The Weeknd featuring Playboy Cardi. Type Shit. Future, Metro Boomin, Travis Scott, and Playboy Cardi. They gave it to Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, which I'm not surprised by. But I wouldn't have been mad if they gave it to Doechii for Denial is a River. I wouldn't have been mad at that. I wouldn't have been mad with that at all. Bando, don't play with me. Don't you ever refer to her as no damn Bigfoot. But I would have given, if we talking about the video, I would have given it to Doechii. What it is? It denial is a river. I would have gave it to her. In my opinion, I would have gave it to her. Video director of the year. Do we give a fuck? Do we give a fuck? Do we give a fuck? Do we give a fuck about who? Do we care? Because I don't think we do. I don't really think we give a damn. We don't care. Do we care about video director of the year? Because, shout out to them for giving us the videos or whatever and directing the goddamn videos. Like, shout out to them, but do we give a fuck? Do we give a fuck? I don't think we give a fuck. Okay. Okay, so I see a nope, so we can move on to the next category. Best new artist, 41. Don't know him. Uh, is a Ross Star, don't know a Big X the Plug, don't know him. Bossman D-Lo, D Bills, Leon Thomas, October London, Shabuzi, and Teddy Swims. This artist by the name of Leon Thomas actually won this award, and I don't know him. Can somebody tell me anything about Leon Thomas? Can y'all tell me anything about Leon Thomas? Like, what like, is his music that good? Cause I'll take a listen to somebody if I don't know their shit. Cause I remember I was watching the Soul Train Awards one year, and it was this R&B soul artist by the name of Sir that I had never in my life heard of before. He was performing, and it was this song called Nothing Even Matters, and I was like enthralled into that song. And then I just put it on my phone, and I started listening to all his other stuff. So sometimes I can get into some shit now. But Leon Thomas, that is the person that won. Who's next? What's next? Now the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award, y'all. A God There Is, Common and Pete Rock featuring Jennifer Hudson, Amen, Pastor Mike Jr., Better Days Friday, Church Doors, Yolanda Adams, Constant, Maverick City Music, Deserve to Win, Cora, Faith, Rhapsody, and Rain Down on Me, Glorilla featuring Kirk Franklin, Maverick City Music. Not Glorilla winning the Gospel Award. Bitch, not the Gospel Award. Not Glorilla winning the fucking Gospel Award. Bitch, I ain't even know that. I'm hollering. It's a Gospel Award for me. Bitch, I'm hollering. I can't even believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But that was my song now. That's the most bumping gospel song I ever heard in my life. Okay. I love that song. But for her to win a gospel award, bitch, I am tickled. Okay. Rain down on me. Okay, what's the next one? Viewers' Choice Award. Residuals, Chris Brown, Denial is a River, Doechii, Nokia, Drake, Like That, Future and Metro Boomin, TGIF, Glorilla, Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar, Luther, Kendrick Lamar, Brokey, Lotto. Now I know most of these songs. I know Residuals. I know Denial is a. I think I know all. Yes, I know all these songs. Actually, I know every single one of these songs. For me, it would have been Denial is a River, Luther, or TGIF. And I wouldn't have been mad if Brokey won, honestly. But Residuals is a great song, though, for real. Like, I do like that song, and I do be popping shit on Chris Brown a lot because I do think that he makes the same damn music over and over again now. But Residuals is a good song. I can't even front. That is a good song. So I'm okay with him winning, you know. Best interaction international act. I don't know none of them damn people besides Tyler, and they ain't even got the winner for it. So let me move on. BET Her Award. Beautiful People, Mary J. Blige, Blackbird, Beyonce. Why they just nominates Beyonce for any goddamn thing? Her ass don't never show up. Y'all stop nominating Beyonce. Her ass ain't showing up. She ain't coming. Her ass ain't coming. Stop nominating her. She ain't coming. She ain't coming. Stop nominating her for all this shit. She not coming. Anyway, but Bloom, Doechii, Burning, Tim's, Defying Gravity, Cynthia, Heart of a Woman, Summer Walker, Hold On, Tim's, In My Bag, Flo and Glorilla. Okay. Now, Heart of a Woman by Summer Walker actually won, y'all. Actually won. And so although I'm not a big fan of Summer Walker, Heart of a Woman is a good song. Now, it reminds me of an SWV song. It reminds me of an SWV song. I love Heart of a Woman. So I'm not mad at Heart of a Woman winning. However, every time I see Tim's, Tim's is the one that sings that song Free Mind. Because every time I hear that name, because whenever I hear Free Mind, I holler every time that song come on because I don't be understanding because it comes on like I'll be hollering. I'm like, girl, why? I be hollering when that song come on. But this is the piece that you cannot buy, okay? Oh my God. This is the piece that you cannot buy, okay? Period. That shit makes me holler every time I hear it. Oh God, it makes me. Oh, listen, that shit makes me holler every time I hear it. Oh my God. Okay. Now the best movie. They got Bad Boys, Ride or Die, Beverly Hills Cop, Luther Never Too Much, Mufasa, The Lion King, One of Them Days, Rebel Ridge, The Piano Lesson, The Triples, The 688, and Luther Never Too Much won. What y'all think? Because I really ain't been to the movies like that over the last couple of years. So I really can't tell y'all nothing about no damn movies. I ain't really been to the movies like that in a long time. I went to the movies earlier this year, but I forgot what the fuck I went to go see. But yeah. Luther won. We can move on. Where we at? So best actor. Aaron Perry, Aldous Hodge, Anthony Mackie, Coleman Domingo, Denzel Washington, Jamie Foxx, Joey Badass, Kevin Hart, Sterling K. Brown, Will Smith, Denzel won. I think he always wins the actor nominations. Yeah. Moving on. Best actress, Andrea Day, Angela Bassett, Coco Jones, Cynthia, Keke Palmer, Kerry Washington, is it Quinta Brunson, Viola Davis, Zendaya, and the Cynthia lady won. Okay. Young Stars Award, Akira Akbar, Blue Ivy, Gracie, Eris Harris, Melody Hurd, Thaddeus Mixon, Tariq Johnson, Van Van, and Blue Ivy won. Hmm. Okay. Sportswoman of the Year, which has created a lot of controversy since the award show. Asia Wilson, Angel Reese, Clarissa Shields, Coco, Dawn Staley, Flo J, Johnson, Juju Watkins, Shakari Richardson, Simone Biles. Angel Reese won, but Clarissa Shields was going online, you know, talking shit about why she didn't win. Girl, just because you won Papoose don't mean you deserve a BET award. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, girl, what? Like, what? Like, what? Like, what the fuck you mean? Like, what you talking about? But okay, whatever. All right, Clarissa. Remy Ma's understudy. Sportswoman of the Year, Aaron Judge. No, sportsman, I'm sorry. Aaron Judge, Anthony Edwards, Deion Sanders, Jalen Hurts, Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Saquon Barkley, and Stephen Curry. Jalen Hurts won. Don't know who the fuck that is. Okay, so those are the categories and the winners and all that other shit. Okay, so those are the categories and the winners. So now, we're going to go ahead and get into my opinions on some of these performances that I chose to talk about because I did not want to talk about everybody because I ain't give a fuck. Now, here's the thing. I want to start out by saying Angie Stone. I feel like the people be playing with Angie Stone and they used to play with her when she was here and they still playing with her now. And I feel like she deserved better. I don't know who Brittany Spencer is, but she's a beautiful girl and she did not sound bad, singing No More Rain in This Cloud. But could we have gotten people that did R&B divas with her to pay tribute to Angie Stone? I know that the award show is about 5 hours long. I know that. But I just want people that never really get their flowers to really get them the right way if they're going to give it to them. And I just feel like Angie Stone needed something else. Like, I would have preferred to see Selena Johnson perform, or Monifa, or Nikki Gilbert. Them girls that worked with her, Kiki Wyatt, them girls that worked with her on the show with her. Like, I would have wanted to see them perform some of her songs. Like, you could have had, one of, like, could have all of them up there. One of them could have sung No More Rain. One of them could have sung Brother. One of them could have sung, Wish I Didn't Miss You, all this other stuff. So I feel like it could have been better. But okay. Andrea Day, she paid tribute to Roberta Flack. All I know about her is that her song Rise Up was always at the top of the iTunes chart all the time. And I'm just like, y'all really like that song? Okay. Whatever. But that's just me. Let's see. Mariah Carey, she won the Ultimate Icon Award, and she revealed that this was her very first BET award, which is crazy because I can't believe that this is her first BET award, and that's kind of ironic. During BET Awards run, she's had like a tremendous amount of success. Like, she had, the Emancipation of Mimi came out, and E equals MC squared had came out, and all that other stuff. So it's kind of like, yeah. So that was kind of wild. And is it just me, or does Mariah Carey always look like her ass is drunk all the time every time I see her? You know what I mean? And her tribute was whack as fuck, and I didn't even bother even getting into that. But Mariah be looking like she drunk or something every time I see her. But that's a whole nother story, child. And honestly, Mariah really could have did what Mary did and just perform her own shit, to be quite honest, instead of getting other people to do it. Because if you wasn't gonna get, like Muppet Braxton up there or some people like that to pay tribute to her, then you could have just let her do her own stuff, to be quite honest. Like, that's what you could have done, but y'all didn't. But whatever. But Mariah be looking drunk every time I see her ass. Lucky Day, Luke James, and Miles Canton honored Quincy Jones. Lucky Day, they did all right. I think that Miles boy was very nervous because he was sounding like he needed a little help when he first started singing, but then he started getting right into it. But I'm like, he just came across like he was nervous, but he kind of, like, once we got towards the end, he sounded good. But where's Avery Wilson? Where's Avery at? He does a tribute really well, but I really hate that we always look for Avery Wilson to do tributes all the time. Why can't Avery ever do any original music? Like, why ain't nobody sign him? Like, he got what he needs to be an artist. So why ain't nobody sign him? But I don't know. But it wasn't a bad tribute. I just think that Miles had started off really rough. Tiana Taylor, one of the most underrated artists that is out today. Tiana Taylor is one of the most underrated artists out today. Tiana don't get the credit that she fucking deserves, in my honest opinion. I started getting to Tiana Taylor music when she came out in 2014 with that song Maybe with Pusha T and Yo Gotti. That was my song. Then she came back out again like around 2019 with the whole, and oh, you're gonna love me. You're gonna hug me and squeeze me. Sometimes we say things that we really don't mean. In between the lines. Oh my God, I love it. And that song she did, the How You Want It song with Christian Combs or whatever. Love that song. Oh my God, one of my faves. Like, I love Tiana Taylor. But I didn't like that song that she performed. I didn't want to hear that shit. I don't know. I'm like, girl, what the fuck is this? I don't want to hear that shit. I would have rather seen her get on that stage with Sierra and Normani or something and do that remix that they just did. But I know that's a very new song, so I get it. But I'm like, girl, what's this? But whatever. Moving on. Let me see. Let me go to the other ones. Kirk Franklin. Every time I see Kirk Franklin, y'all want to know what I think, what pops in my head every time I see Kirk Franklin? Every time I see Kirk Franklin, it'd be like, Said, baby. Man, can I please talk to my bussy babies real big, homie? Well, I'm bringing you to my world. Let you know why I call you little bussy baby. Okay, if that's what I see every time I see Kirk Franklin. That's what I see every time I see him. But Kirk Franklin can put on a show now. As a gospel bitch, he can put on a show. So I can give you that. You know what I'm saying? I can give Kirk Franklin that now. As a gospel motherfucker, he could give you a show. So I can give you that. So, but that's all I got on that. Now, let's get into my favorite part of the show. No, as a matter of fact, I'm saying that for last. Snoop Dogg. Now, I know people really ain't feeling Snoop Dogg with the Trump shit or whatever, but just to see him perform Drop It Like It's Hot and Nothing But a G Thing and the next episode, and then he brought out Charlie Wilson to perform Outstanding, and then he performed my favorite C Murder record, Down for My Niggas, and then he had Corrupt and Warren G come out and do Ain't No Fun. Snoop Dogg is really, for me, sometimes I feel like Snoop Dogg is underrated sometimes. Like, I feel like he's underrated, but I really don't know. But I really love Snoop Dogg's music. Like, I do. And people really don't know that, but I love Snoop Dogg music. 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre is at your door, ready to make an entrance. So back on up, cause you know I'm about to rip shit up. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, man, you know we're in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Two loped out niggas going crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, someone let her understand. From a young G's perspective, y'all gonna make me sing the whole verse. You know she's gonna be learning the man and earning the man, and at the same time burning the man. What? Okay. Y'all know that is my jam. Okay, y'all, look, I love me some Snoop Dogg, and that's realer than real deal holy feel. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I love that. I could rap that shit all motherfucking day. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like this and like that and like this and okay. I would have loved to see Outkast out there, but that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. But I enjoyed that. I did. And another thing too, that damn C Murder and Snoop Dogg song "Down for Niggas." That song is underrated like hell. It's underrated. It's a no limit classic, honey. It's a no limit classic. So don't sleep on that. That's my song. Like the beat itself. Like what? It take me back to my hood days, like when I was growing up in the hood, you know, so to speak. But them take me back to them Red Bull Park days and shit. And just having Charlie Wilson just come out and perform outstanding is just everything, you know. So I love it. I loved it. Now the Jamie Foxx honoree thing, I love seeing Babyface and Ludacris do Unpredictable. I love Unpredictable. Like Tank did Jamie Foxx right with that Unpredictable album. And I love Babyface anyway. For most of you all who know me from the very beginning, in addition to writing novels and stuff, I was a songwriter. Did I bring my songs with me when I'm I got like a jump drive full of fucking songs right now that I wrote, and I still got my demos that I sang. So I love Babyface. Like Babyface is one of those songwriters and producers that I would love, that I used to listen to. I used to listen to all his stuff. Like I would go to the composers thing, and I'll go to the Babyface portion, just listen to all of his records and get a whole lot of inspiration to write a song. Like I love Babyface. Let me see. Tank and Jennifer Hudson did Night and Day. Love that. And then they did Gold Digger. Love that. Okay. Now T-Pain, Dougie Fresh, and Teddy Riley did Blame It. And I'm like, yes. Okay. I loved it. But it's just like y'all don't understand. I love music. Okay, like I could sit here and talk about music all motherfucking day. Like I love that shit. Okay, and that was just music all the way together. And I normally be getting Jennifer Hudson normally annoys me when she sings live because you know she like to scream. She thinks that every damn time she get on stage, she got to give us these sun in the sky. You know how I feel. We got to hear that shit every time she get on stage, and I don't want to hear that bullshit. Okay, I can. I don't want to hear that. Don't want to hear it. Then Glorilla came out there and she performed Let Her Cook. And then she went into her new record Typer, which is the record that she put out now that samples the Love record by Keisha Cole. I love that performance and I love that song. I can't stop listening to it. Okay. Typer is my song. It's my type of nigga. Like, love that song. Okay. Period. But that performance was actually pretty good though. I like Glow is actually growing as an artist, but Keisha really needs vocal training. Like for real. And I'm not even being funny. And y'all know I love me some Keisha Cole. Y'all know I love my hood princesses, my Mary J. Blige's, my Keisha Cole's, my K. Michelle's, my Sharifas, my Sharissas, all them hood motherfuckers. You know I love them. But Keisha needs vocal training. And I'm going to her concert next month when she come here to Atlanta. And I'm gonna be real pissed the fuck off if she come to that motherfucker for her performance, for her damn concert, sounding a mess. Okay, I'm gonna be mad as hell now. And I'm gonna do a review on that concert. Now, I was supposed to do one for the Mary concert, but it was my birthday week, so I didn't have time to do it like I did for the SWV and Escape concert, you know. But my cousin, hold on, wait a minute. That's my cousin texting me. But yeah, so if she sound a mess, I'm really gonna be mad. And that's just it. I'm gonna be mad. But girl, this is your first time back on the BET stage, and you sound like that. Girl. Now I'm gonna close this out with my favorite part of the show. Because I told y'all I was only going through the shit that I really cared to talk about, right? So I feel like closing out this recap, this BET Awards recap, is would be the best way to do this whole 106 Park tribute. Now let me tell y'all, 106 & Park first aired in August of 2000. I was 11 years old. I was in the 6th grade. And I thought that show was like the best thing since sliced bread. Do you hear me? I thought that show was the best thing since sliced bread. And I remember when I was watching 106 & Park, my mama was telling me, hey, this is y'all Yo MTV Raps. The same way y'all all into 106 & Park. That's how I was with Yo MTV Raps. And I agree with that. Now that I'm older, I agree with that. That was like that new age Yo MTV Raps. Because I remember being a kid, a small kid, and my mama used to wear her cross color. Because you know my mama thought she was Mary J. Blige when What's the 411 came out. I remember my mama wearing her cross colors, and just sitting on the couch watching Yo MTV Raps all the time and recording the videos on the tapes. That's why I miss VHS tapes, because like, you know, she used to sit there and watch those videos and record them all the time. So I remember watching 106 & Park, and I just thought that was the best thing. And every time I got home from school, it used to go like this. I'm telling y'all, and I know I said this shit all before when we talk about BET, but when I would get home from school, it would be like this. Hits from the street would be just going off when I get home. And after Hits from the Street, you got Rap City the Basement for 2 hours. Rap City will come on at 3 o'clock. And by 5 o'clock, 106 & Park is on. And it was just like, shut up, Bando. But it was like, so that's how the BET, and BET.com countdown. And not to mention, they had like the Freestyle Fridays. Who remembers Shaheed the Poster Boy? Who remembers him? I think that was the first person that they had for the Freestyle Friday that consistently won week straight. And I think they had to have like a whole limit of how many times you can win after he got done winning all them damn times. I know y'all remember that Shaheed the Poster Boy dude. He stayed winning Freestyle Friday. He even got to the point to where he was able to do a song with BBD, and it was Bell Biv DeVoe, and it was called Hot Shit. It was that song that Bell Biv DeVoe did, and it had Shamari from Black on there, and they had Poster Boy on there. And the song didn't do nothing, but you know, it was just crazy how they were able to get him on there. Blind Fury, yes, y'all. Look, y'all calling out all these different freestyle. As a matter of fact, it wasn't no way for them to find like those memorable like Freestyle Friday contestants on there, because that really would have been T if they would have been able to find one of them. Like that would have been T for them to find somebody, some of those Freestyle Friday people, because I would have loved to see Poster Boy up there. And I know that this was the BET Awards, but I do think that 106 and Park anniversary could have got their own special. I would have watched it. They could have got their own special, honestly. They could have got their own special. And they could have gotten a stage or something like that and had the whole 106 and Park stage and shit. They could have had the first 106 and Park stage, the more recent one, all that shit. Like, they could have did all that up there. I would have been fine with them having them up there doing their own special and just had a lot of the people that was on 106 and Park all the time perform and shit. Like, I would have loved to see that, but that's really asking too much, in my opinion, because they ain't gonna do that. But I'm guessing they just doing that for the sake of the BET Awards, which is fine. But I just love 106 and Park, so they just give me. I just love that. So let's start off with the medley. Ashanti. Ashanti sounded good to me. I don't know about y'all, but Ashanti sounds good. And that's the motherfucker that everybody used to be ragging on and saying that she couldn't sing worth a damn. But she got, Ashanti kind of got the, she kind of got the damn thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't really mad at it. I wasn't mad at the vocals. She actually sounded good. If I can remember correctly, I know that she did Foolish. I know that she did Rock With You. And I know that what's the other one she did? Did she do Baby? I want to say she did Baby. But either way, Ashanti sounded good. I think that, I'm not saying that she was like amazing, but yeah, she did Happy as well. I'm not saying that she was just like amazing, but Ashanti sounds good compared to what she used to sound like, is what I'm saying. She sounds good. Okay. Like, good as she gonna get. Okay, good as she gonna get, because I ain't mad at it. I promise you I ain't mad at it. I'm gonna need Bando to stop trying Ashanti and her sideburns. I'm really gonna need for him to stop. Okay. Now let me see. Jim Jones performed Ballin'. Now let me tell y'all. Y'all gonna laugh. Let me tell y'all. I got a little story behind the Ballin' song. So when I was in the 12th grade, Jim Jones came out with Ballin', right? And we was in this little clique, like, and I was the only gay one. Well, back then, didn't nobody really know I was gay. They suspected it. And then my other friend that was in the group, they definitely did not suspect that he was gay. Well, they didn't suspect that he was gay, but everybody just knew I was fucking gay, which I'm like, bitch, I ain't gay. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what you mean I'm gay? Like, what you mean, bro? Like, I ain't gay. Like, I ain't sucking dick. What you talking about? But whatever. But when you look at it now, it was way more than me being the gay one out the group. It was actually 3 of us at this point in our lives that was gay. But whatever, this ain't got nothing to do with them. But I was in this group called the Get Money Clique, y'all. I was in this group called the Get Money Clique. Our colors was green and black, honey. And we went in the school, everybody knew us as GMC, Get Money Clique, child. So corny. And Ballin' was our theme song. Ballin' was our theme song. And I'm just tickled every time I hear that song. I think about that corny ass Get Money Click shit we used to do. Oh, we was into it too. Like, we really thought we was somebody back then. Like, I was just now coming out of my shell, and I just started hanging out with these guys and stuff. And it was just it. Like, when we had the senior day, we all had the little Get Money Click shirts. Oh, I wish I could put the picture up. Oh, I wish I could put the picture up. But yes, we were called to get money clip. Corny as a motherfucker. None of us was getting no damn money. The only reason why they was calling to get money click though, because the dudes that created the group, they used to have a hustle all the time. Like they would sell CDs and shit. Like they'll burn CDs, make CDs, sell them, all kinds of shit. Like they always had a hustle. So everybody wanted to be in the group. Like they asked me, did I want to be in the group? And I'm like, yeah, I want to be in the group. We're making shit. We're making shit. Like wasn't doing nothing. Like, but we just knew we was on green and black forever, bitch. Green and black, bitch. Green and black. But yeah, I had to say that. I had to bring that up though. I have a whole lot of stories from high school that I could tell y'all about. That shit is crazy. I still can't believe we did that. So the next thing was A. Marie. Now, A. Marie performed one thing, and I have not seen her Tiny Desk yet, but I know a lot of people been talking about her Tiny Desk and how much of a mess she sounded. So I don't really know. I don't really know how bad she sounded. I ain't seen no clips or nothing. I ain't seen no clips of that performance or nothing, but everybody says she sounded bad. But A. Marie just sounded like what she normally sounds to me. Like A. Marie ain't just never been no outstanding singer like that. If we're being real, like she ain't never been no outstanding singer like that. Like A. Marie just sounds like A. Marie. And even when she did the BET Awards last night, like she sounded like A. Marie. She didn't sound no worse than what she normally sounds. But I get why she did one thing, but I personally would have rather see her perform Why Don't We Fall in Love, okay? Why Don't We Fall in Love is the Jizam. Why Don't We Fall in Love is the Jizam. I don't understand why that song don't get the love that it needs to get. So many things I'm going through, so much that I want to do. It's starting to become so clear to me. Tomorrow ain't really guaranteed. So many days I thought of you. It's about time you knew the truth. Got to act quickly, you and I. We fall in love so many reasons why. Yes, why don't we fall in love? That's my song, okay? That is my song. Okay, like, let me tell y'all, that is a classic. That's a 2000s classic. I don't give a fuck. Why Don't We Fall in Love is a 2000s classic, bitch. Okay, and can't nobody tell me nothing different. That is a 2000s classic. What's the other song? Talking to Me? Bitch, that whole first album is a damn classic. Okay. But I get that one thing was on there for a long time. So I get it. Let me see. Next thing was Keisha Cole. Now Keisha Cole performed I Should Have Cheated. Bitch took me back to junior year in high school. Back when she had that red and that gray hair in her head. You couldn't tell me nothing about Keisha Cole. You couldn't tell me nothing about Keisha Cole. Now, even though Keisha Cole sounded a damn Windy City mess on that stage performing that song, it's just the nostalgia of it all. I Should Have Cheated could never be a bad song. I Should Have Cheated is a fucking classic, okay? I still sing that shit in the shower. Okay, I sing it off key just like her. But that's besides the fact. I Should Have Cheated is my motherfucking song. And I can't wait till I go to the concert next month and snap my motherfucking fingers and sing that song like I just got cheated on or something. Like I can't wait to sing that. Like I love Keisha Cole. Okay. I love her and all that. Like them hit and miss ass performances and all that. I love Keisha Cole. Okay. Maya. Maya came up there and performed Case of the X. Let me tell you something. Maya is almost 50 and she's still bad. As a man that likes men, As a man that don't want nothing to do with no pussy. As a man that loves the Jimmy Dean. Maya looks good. Maya looks good. Maya looks good. Maya looks fucking good. Okay. She still looks good and she natural. She just looks good. And she performed down. And she performs the best. She had probably the best one out of everybody. And honestly, okay. When she performed at the SWB and Escape concert last year, I was here for her. Like she performed her ass off. She still sounds good on stage. She can still dance. She got it all. And let me tell y'all sleep on Maya. I'm gonna need for everybody to stop sleeping on Maya. Let's stop sleeping on Maya. Can we do a little bit of Maya appreciation real quick? Can we do that right quick? Because I think the people sleep on Maya. The people sleep on Maya. Let's go all the way back to 1998, okay? When she came out with her first song with Silk the Shocker, Moving On. Okay, let's start with, that ain't even the first song. The first song she came out with was the song with Cisco, the All About Me record. What? You know I'm gonna love you for life. So let's make tonight your night. Yeah, yeah. My arms are open wide. So let me come inside. Okay? What? But the song with Silk the Shocker, like I said, and y'all be sleeping on that third single off that first album, that My First Night song, My First Night with You. What? One precious moment changed my life. One tender kiss made everything right. One touch from you, and this world was mine. It was in your arms. Oh my God. The Rugrat song. What else? The song she did with Jada Kiss, Best of Me, love it. The song Free. Let me tell y'all a story. Jamar just now found out about Free. He just found out about Free. We was going to the showcase last weekend, and it came on. He said he had just heard that song. I'm like, how the hell you just now found out about Free? But okay. But yes, Free, Case of the Eggs, Lady Marmalade. My love is like, whoa, falling the whole damn Mood Ring album, bitch. Lock it down, ride, and all that shit. Like, Maya is underrated. Period. Underrated. So, whew, I go on and on talking about Maya. Let me see. I was so excited when they brought T.I. out to perform Bring Them Out and What You Know About That. Like, what? Every time I hear Bring Them Out, like, I get hype. It reminds me of my pep rally, the pep rallies in the 10th grade. Like, it's just like, come on, Bring Them Out. Like, come on now. And then What You Know About That, that's like my senior prom when that song came out. What You Know About, was it my senior prom or my junior prom? I want to say it was it must have been my junior prom. I think it was my junior prom when What You Know About That came out. Was it my junior prom? It was. Yes. What You Know About That was 2006. Was it 2006? I want to say it was. I like to be right about the years that these songs and shit came out. So I'm y'all know I'm finna look it up real quick, but it was 2006. Okay, so that was my junior prom when it came out. But yes, I loved that. Like, that reminds me of when I loved me some T.I., baby. Okay. Let me see. What was the other one? Now look, B2 fucking K. B2K. When they came out to perform Bump Bump Bump, I was so happy. Y'all. I am so happy when I saw them perform. Because B2K is a part of my middle school years. You know what I mean? Like, who didn't like B2K? You know? Although the boys at school would call them B2 gay, but I love B2K. Pandemonium is their best album. I love B2K. I love B2K. So I was like, yes, I just like seeing them together. You know, like no matter what goes on, I love seeing them together. And I really hate that I didn't go to the Millennium Tour. Hopefully they do another one and I'll go then. But even though they perform Bump Bump Bump, I would have rather them perform Gots to Be, because that's probably my favorite B2K song is either Gots to Be or Girlfriend. One or the other. But baby, when Bow Wow came out and performed Like You and Fresh as I'm Is, I was like, how about a round of applause? Standing ovation. Okay. When I saw him perform that, I was like, that is the Bow Wow that I know and love. Okay, like I loved him performing Like You and Fresh as I'm Is. He even could have went back and performed all his old shit, the whole Bow Wow Wow yippee yo yippee yay, where my dogs at? Bark with me now. No lie, Bando, you are see. This is why we here right now. I wanted Sierra to come out so bad with him. I really needed that in my life. I really needed Sierra to perform that with him. I can't, like, I know she don't fuck with him, but I would have loved to see Sierra come out there and do Like You with him. Like, I would have loved to see that. And as a matter of fact, he could have did Let Me Hold You, because Omarion was there. He could have did Let Me Hold You with Omarion, because that was my song too. Okay, I love me some Let Me Hold You. I think Bow Wow really could have had a longer segment, honestly. And I know that they only had ample amount of time, but I could have heard way more than Fresh as I'm Is and Like You. I could have heard Fresh as I'm Is, Like You, Let Me Hold You. I could have heard Let's Get Down. I would have been good to play what else, what's the other record? I forgot Bow Wow and Omarion got beef, but here I am trying to be a producer. I would love for him to perform Take You Home, although it started off in the Bentley, but I would have wanted him to rap it. I would have loved that. I would have loved that. That would have been so good. But you know, it is what it is, child. But that was really it. But I do think that Sierra should have performed. I would have loved to see her perform Goodies or 1-2 Step or some shit like that. Like, I would have wanted them to do that. I would have wanted Sierra to do that as well. Bando says, shit, they got on Mario with B2K. I really thought Sierra was gonna surprise us. And yes, Bow Wow set should have been longer. Longest runner on 106. Absolutely. But y'all want to know something? And I'm going to end it off by saying this. You know who is no longer here that I wanted to see doing this? And I know we'll never get that because they're no longer here, right? But all I could think about was Aaliyah. I don't know about y'all, but that's all I could think about was Aaliyah. All I could think about was her. I would have loved to see Aaliyah up there. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to see Aaliyah up there. I would have. That would have been so amazing if she was still here to do that. I would have loved to see that, like, for real. Like, mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. I would have loved to see I would have loved to see that. Like, Aaliyah would have been great. But, you know, she's not here, but I want to make y'all cry. But it just goes back to how 106 in Park is like one of the best shows that ever came out, had some of the best moments and all of that shit. Like, it's so many people that could have performed. That's why I really wish they had their own special. But I would have I would have loved to see Aaliyah up there. For real. I would have loved to see that. Oh, I didn't need child. I ain't got time for Lil Wayne. I ain't even talk. Remember, not feisty. I done told you I was only talking about the stuff that I cared about, and you know I don't care about Wayne or whatever he performed. But y'all, I'm about to go on and go because I got another lot to give y'all around 9:30. It's some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff that I'm gonna talk about for about 45 minutes. It ain't gonna be nothing, ain't nothing major. T is live now, so we can go over there and see what he talking about. But we're about to go on and get up out of here, and I'll holler at y'all in a little bit. Bye, y'all.
On some whole shit. What happened to the Zeus fame? Then Bobby made you change your name. For a show, still searching for a ring. Pray these hoes find better days. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Cut off everybody. Don't trust nobody. Play with everybody. Don't have nobody. Nobody. Nigga never was a real one. Copping, please, spreading lies. What you hiding from? All these shows just an extra.
Little dance now, twerking on shit like
bad bitch, munch it up, cock goblin. Slapping ass on this dick, cock goblin. Gobble up his dick, bitch a cock goblin. Fuck him in his face, bitch a cock goblin.
attitude bad, but I'm better. Ass poke out just fatter.